Hey guys, how's it going? I haven't been able to vlog lately. I got bronchitis. It basically screws up your throat and your lungs, and that's why I still have running nose and I'm coughing, so I sound really like Welcome to my desk. Today we're going to talk about entrance exams of coming to AIU because I've been getting a lot of questions about it. So to give you a little bit of a background, I was in Holland before I came here. I went to a university there and I only came back to Japan on September 30th or October 1st, I think. And my exam was at the end of November-ish. So basically I had like full 2 months to study for it. So I guess it's a little bit shorter than the rest of the students who kind of studied to come here, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to tell you what I did, or you know, like what I thought about the whole process. So when I first decided that I was going to apply to this university, I started off with the interview part. So there are two parts to this exam. There's the interview part and then there's a short essay part. And the essay part I wasn't too worried about, so I kind of just focused on the interview part. And what I did was to go on the internet and search for like what they ask and like how you should behave and how it goes, because it was my very first time taking this entrance exam of any sort in my life. So basically I just went on and I found this website where I think it was from a person who actually enrolled here, and this person just kind of gave a list of questions that this person prepared for or was asked for. So I copied, pasted on my Word and wrote down the answer in both English and Japanese. So I kind of made like a script, like a general script of what I can say for every single one of the questions. It ended up being like 8 pages long, but you know, there were like tons and tons of questions, so I just thought, you know, it's better to prepare to all of it. So I just did that. Some of it was like, what was your reason to coming here? Why did you pick AIU? Like, why is AIU such an ideal place for you to study? What do you want to do in the future? And like, what do you want to do in AIU to achieve your ultimate goal, kind of thing. So I kind of just went on and talked about like my life, what I want to do, blah blah blah. I kept on reading and trying to memorize like the important ideas that I kind of wanted to pull out. Because really the AIU exam, I think it's a lot about your personality. I mean, they'd have to want you, but that doesn't mean that you have to like kiss their butt and everything. You should really be yourself and trying to bring yourself, like your personality out there, because you can't not just be like any other student. They're interviewing you personally, so they'd have to want you specifically. For me, what I was really worried about was the Japanese portion, because it's been such a long time talking to like someone so it's like superior than me. Plus I was working like 5 days a week before I did the exam, so that was kind of like worrisome for me as well. But you know, it was okay. And then for the essay part, obviously there are like past exam questions available on the internet, but I'd recommend you to like watch the news or like read the newspaper and just keep yourself updated. Another thing for the essay part, I feel like a lot of the people who ask me about the exam are worried about that part, and they ask me like how I practiced for it. What I did was just like, I'll look at the topic and then come up with a thesis statement and then go on to like different points that fits with the thesis statement and then expand on those points. So I wouldn't necessarily write like in paragraphs, but it's more like a bullet form of like my informations and my ideas, or like supporting informations, details, blah blah blah. So it never actually looked like an essay. For example, my particular exam was about how technology can actually take away some of the available jobs and actually create more new jobs for the future. So I said that I agree with the statement and said half the jobs will be gone, but that as much as like the same number of the jobs will be created with the new technology. I kind of went on with the jobs that will remain and then the jobs that will be created, and I kind of listed down. And I also gave in some like facts and things that I learned from catching up with the current events, because then it makes your statement a lot more relevant and more like real, I guess. And then I went on and talked about things that will be gone. And then I also added some points that I got from the news and things like that. And actually you get 2 hours to do it, which was a lot more than you need in my opinion, because I think you'd only have to write about like 500 to like 700 words. Honestly, I wrote about like a page and a half maybe, you know, like one side full page and like a half a little bit, so it's really not that much. So what I'd recommend at the exam is just to prepare an actual essay plan first. So come up with a thesis statement, make sure your points are solid and you know how to expand it, and then move on. You can spend like 10 minutes, 15 at the max. You probably don't even need that much. As long as your plan is solid, it naturally flows well. So make sure your points are flowing well. Like I said, it's my own experience and everyone else's experience is different, so I can't like speak on behalf of everyone who got that exam. But I would just say it was nerve-wracking for sure, but once you get through it, it wasn't that much of a big hassle, in my opinion at least. I don't know if it was helpful actually. I feel like my points are all over. I'd apologize. I still do keep the list of the questions that I prepared for the interview part, so if you want that, you could just send an email, I guess. My email is in the about section, so if you need that list of the questions, I'll happily send it to you. And the exam form is the same for AO exam, the recommendation exam, and I think post-high school graduate exam. I know the gap year one's different, and then the global seminar one's already over. So AO recommendation, those are pretty much the same thing. If you guys have any question on that, you can always ask me on this. I wish you the best luck for your exam. I know that it's coming soon. Alright, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I do try to post every week, and next week I'm for sure going to post a school festival video, so you guys can like, you know, feel the atmosphere and what it was like to prepare for it. I'm actually going to film for that too. For now, I have to go because I have a meeting. Thank you so much for watching every week. It really helps me. The last video got so many positive responses, so I'm really happy about that. I will keep working hard on this. So I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.